Hello, viewers. Welcome to today's class again. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be looking at nautical cartography. In the previous video, we talked about aeronautical cartography. So today's video, we are diving into the basic knowledge of aeronautical cartography. Okay, so welcome again to Intelligent Map Lab. This is Spatial Intelligence. Right, without waste of time, let's dive into what we have here. This is basic information, basic knowledge of nautical cartography. So what is nautical cartography? Nautical cartography is a branch of cartography that focuses on creating and maintaining maps or charts that is specialized for marine navigation, as you can see on the screen. So it is a specialized map that is mainly for marine navigation. So that is nautical cartography. Okay, just as we have aeronautical charts, we have the other types of maps, so also we have nautical charts or nautical cartography. Now, I do say basically I classify all maps into three categories: the general purpose map, the thematic map, and the navigational chart. So aeronautical charts and nautical charts are under navigational chart. So in this video, we are looking at nautical cartography. As I said, it's a specialized chart that are mainly made for marine navigation. Now, when you see a chart like nautical, how will you identify, or when you see a map, what will aid you to know that this is nautical chart, that it is not aeronautical, it is nautical chart? So the features that you will see are, as you see on the screen there, they are biometric data. What I mean by biometric data: the depth of the seabed, the depth of the water body. So you see the data like numbers, figures on the face of the chart. Numbers like maybe 10 points to 100 points to 8 point something. So just like that, littered on the face of the chart. When you see that, that is nautical chart. Another feature of a nautical chart is the navigational aid. A nautical chart must have a navigational aid to aid the sailors or the crew members to navigate safely on the water. Then we have the compass rules or roses all on the surface of the chart, on the surface of the chart. So you will see a compass rules. When you see that, that is a navigation, that is a nautical chart. Then next is the coastlines. They are coastline. A nautical chart must have a coastline. So when you see that, that is what a nautical chart. Then we have the tides and the currents. It is being designed or it is being mapped. It is one of the features that you will see on the nautical chart. Then we have the scale and the projection. Scale is very vital in every map, in every chart. As I do say, a map or a chart without a scale, you can't call it a map, you can't call it a chart. It is what? A diagram. So because scale is paramount, with scale measurements are taken, with scale a lot of decisions are being made. So scale is very paramount. So a nautical chart must have a scale and a projection. Okay, good. Another prominent feature which I need to mention that must be on a nautical chart, like underwater rock, is very, very important. When a data is being collected at that particular body water, you must note if there is underwater rock, it must be indicated on the chart. Reason, so that there will be no accident or there will be no shipwreck. Then also another prominent feature that must be on a nautical chart is wreck. Maybe a place, maybe in an ocean or sea or river, there was a wreck. What I mean wreck, shipwreck, and it is when it happened, no, it will be beneath the water at the seabed. So such things, if there's any water body, maybe what I mean by water body, ocean, sea, lake, if there is such, it must be indicated on that nautical chart that there is such thing, so that the sailor, when they sail or when they chart, they know how to navigate their way through that. Also, reef must be shown, sandworm must be shown. So these are very, very important. So when you see such on a chart, just note that that is a nautical chart, and these features are very paramount on nautical chart. Now, the purpose of nautical cartography, the purpose is to do what? Just as you see here, the main goal or purpose or aim of a nautical cartography is what? For safety at the sea. That is the main aim. It's for safety at the sea, and also to provide information for the sailor to know their position and the route in which they need to take to avoid hazards, to avoid shipwreck, to avoid ship or vessels being sunk beneath the water. So the aim of nautical cartography is to provide a chart that will aid safety on the water body. So there are various types of nautical chart. There are various types of nautical chart. Just as we have on the land, there are various types of nautical chart. We have the general chart. This general chart covers a larger water body, a very large water body like ocean, sea, and the likes. So it covers a very large water body. It could be the Pacific Ocean, it could be the Atlantic Ocean, it could be the Caribbean Sea, and the likes. So general chart is used, it is from that. Then we have the coastal chart. The coastal chart is mainly used for water body close to the land, okay, like those living close to coastal area, okay, and their main forms of transportation is what? Is water. Their main form of transportation is water. Those living close to coastal coastal area, so they need charts to help them to navigate their way to their destination. That is for coastal chart. Then for harbor chart, harbor chart is a very detailed chart. It's a very detailed chart because it is used for arriving and departure, just as we have the aerodrome chart. What I mean by aerodrome, the airports, the aeronautical chart. We have the road transportation, park, terminals. So also for nautical charts. So the harbor chart is a well-detailed chart, and on that chart, it must shows the area which this vessel has to stop. It must shows those features, maybe landed features on it. It must show the navigational aid. It shows a lot of things. It's a well-detailed detailed chart that aid arrival and departure, just as we have in aeronautical chart and the normal maps that we have. Then we have also electronic navigational charts. This is the modern chart that most sailors use. It is electronic, being embedded into the electronics. So these are the few information which you need to know concerning nautical chart. Concerning nautical chart. Now, how are this data obtained? How is it being obtained? It is being obtained via hydrographic survey, the biometric. The water is being measured, the depth of the water is being measured, and get the data in those figures that are earlier mentioned. So it is through what? Through hydrographic survey. You can obtain data to map out or to design nautical chart via satellite imagery and GPS. So you can obtain your data via there, and you produce the nautical chart. Also, you can obtain data via sonar and radar method, in which you use to produce nautical chart. Then we can also obtain your data via size gauges and oceanographic data. Okay, so you're gonna obtain your data through this means. And having done that, having obtained the data, view this means you now collect it. You collect the data together, you collect the data, you process it, and you combine. You know, when you collect the data, it could be from 3 sources, so you have to combine it. It could be from 3 sources, so you have to combine the data. Having combined it, you do what? You process it. Then you arrive at a chart, and the chart, note, it must be conventional. What I mean by conventional? In international standard. It must be conventional. It must be based on international standard. So when you produce a nautical chart, it must be on an international standard. Okay, so it's very, very paramount. It's very, very important. Now, back then, this is how nautical charts were being made. This is how it were being made. The vessel were literally shown on the face of the chart. Okay, were in pictorial form. On the water body, in the water, maybe ocean, sea, rivers, and the likes, if there is a man-made at a particular spot or location in the water, it will be shown literally in a pictorial form that there is this being in such. If there is a place that shark and the likes disturb, it will be literally shown on the face of the chart. But it was cumbersome, so they have to do away with that method of representing the water body, representing the chart. So they have to do away with such. So now we don't have such on our modern days chart. So there is no pictorial representation of the features. So this is what we have now. This is how the nautical charts look like now. The yellow portion that you are seeing right now on this chart is the land area. okay, is the landed area, the land area, okay. So if you look very well, you will see there is two types of blue, okay. There's two types of blue. The darker blue shows that that area of water body is not deep, it is shallow. Why the one that is lighter, the lighter portion of this blue shows that it is more deeper than the portion of the darker blue, okay. That is that. As it progresses, the one that is a little lighter, as it progresses, the one that is in kind of ash, okay, shows that it is deeper than the rest two blue. So that is how it is being done, that is how it is being produced. You don't just show, yes, the look at the figures, look at the numbers on the chart. So those are the depths using biometric and other method. Those are the depths, okay, of the seabed. That is how it is being done, okay. So that is example of now look at the clearer picture of it. Look at the lighter blue, the blue that is more darker, and the whiter portion of it. This is it. The lighter blue means is more deeper than the other blue that is deep, as in that is more deeper, okay. So the blue portion that is more deeper shows it's not too deep compared to this one that is lighter. Likewise, the portion of white shows that it is more deeper, okay. So this is very, very important, so that the seller will know how to navigate their way, know how to, if they are to when they are to anchor their vessel in the harbor, if they are to still proceed into it, or to their vessel are to stop and they use lesser vessel like boat or speedboat to get to the harbor. So it's very important. This is how it is being done. So if you have any question, okay, if you have any question, I want you to drop it at the comment section, so that it will be treated when it is when I've seen it. So any question or any comment, I want you to comment on the comment section below. So these are just the basic knowledge, okay, of nautical cartography or nautical chart. These are the basic knowledge in which you need to know. They are very important, they are very paramount. So these are the basic knowledge of nautical cartography. Just note that the sources of the data could be just know that the sources of the data can be sorted from various means. So thank you, see you, cha cha. So see